How do I know when it's live? Oh, you're live. Okay, it's live. I've never done live on YouTube before. Sorry, y'all. I have a new Chromebook, and so I thought I would try vlogging on here, and I thought I can record on my phone pretty easily, and it doesn't make me live. Only way to do it on here is being live, though, so I thought I'd give it a try. So, it's a little weird, not gonna lie. I have to learn a new thing, and I'm hoping it does, in fact, let me post it after I'm finished. What is this over here? It says person one. Does that mean there's a person in the room? Is there somebody watching me? It's late. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm buzzed. So, December 9th. This video is titled December 10th because it's after midnight and I have OCD. But I'm going to tell you about the 9th. So, the 4-year anniversary of Judah passing. And after I'm done with this vlog update for you guys, I'm going to make a video about the story of Judah, his story. Today was crazy. It was crazy. So I can never sleep on the 9th. I can't. I just can't sleep. So I was up all night last night. And my husband was about to get home from work. He gets home a little bit after 7 a.m. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in the bedroom and lay down in the bedroom because then when my husband comes home, we can have like a good morning, you know? So I'm like, I'm going to go in the bedroom. So I go lay down in the bedroom I'm doing I'm filling out a workbook. So it's not like I'm just laying there. And I passed out on my workbook, literally like probably seconds before my husband actually walked in the door. I was like, well, apparently I can't sleep on the 9th. All I have to do is want to have sex with my husband and then boom, I can sleep. My husband's next to me. Anyways, and that totally messed up the whole day because the kids were supposed to go to the cats are playing. The kids were supposed to go to their Monday classes today, but I was unconscious. So my husband did good and got them breakfast and everything, which was nice. And I woke up at around 10, so I got like 3 hours of sleep. And it was too late for them to go to their Monday classes, so we just kind of got together to go to the snow. So on December 9th every year, we do something. We usually go to the snow on years that we can't afford a trip to Disney. When we can afford a trip to Disney, then on the 9th, we go to Disneyland. But that wasn't happening this year. So we went up to the snow. We drove up into the mountains and had a little snow day, and it was so much fun. I have a video that I will post on TikTok later today or tomorrow of the 2-year-old. It was her first time walking in snow and actually like really experiencing snow. And it was so cute. It was super cute. So we had our snow day. Kids got to play in the snow, climb on the rocks, all that jazz. They had a lot of fun. We drive up to Pinecrest. But did she poop when we were there? She said she pooped. Did she poop? No? Okay. My husband changed my daughter's diaper. Was not poop. But while he was changing her diaper, I went to go get Aiden because we parked, we went down to the lake area, played in the snow, whatever, and then came back up. And as we were coming back up, Aiden ran ahead towards the car, which is pretty typical. We don't think anything of it. And then my husband goes to change the 2-year-old's diaper. And I was like, okay, I'll go get Aiden because she wasn't by the car. I was like, she probably just, got distracted and ran off and is playing in the trees. Whatever. It's not a big deal. It's not like there's like nobody there. So it's not like we're super worried about someone taking her or something because we're pretty much alone there. So he goes to change the baby and I go looking for Aiden and I cannot find her. Zachary's sitting in the car. I've started the car to get the heater going because the baby's covered in mud, so we have to strip her naked. So we want the car to be nice and warm. And I can't find Aiden anywhere. And since we are so far from home, she was missing long enough that I was starting to get concerned. I don't usually get concerned right away when they go missing. It's really sad that I just had to say when they go missing. Like, it's happened enough that I can just say when they go missing. Life with children with ADHD, people. They're medicated and that still happens. Jeez. Maybe I should talk to the psychiatrist about that. And yes, for all of you that are new here, talk to their psychiatrist about it, because we have implemented tons of safety and child protective measures, and they still do crap. Anywho, Aiden first went missing at the county fair. We had just got funnel cakes and drinks, and we were going to sit down and have a snack together as a family. Fair food. Whoo! So I had a funnel cake and a drink in my hand, and my husband had a funnel cake and a drink in his hand. I was pregnant with Logan at the time, and my husband was leading the way. The kids were between me and Michael, and then I was bringing up the rear. And you know how it is at a fair? It's crazy. People are walking all kinds of different directions. It's nuts. So we were walking towards these benches to sit down and eat. And as we were walking this direction, there's a group of people walking this direction, and we happened to intersect. Not a huge deal. What happened is we finally make it out the other side, and we make it out the other side and realize we only have one of our children. Aiden somehow got lost in that kerfuffle. So we're like, shit. So we start looking around the area, and we can't find her. And I did not panic right away. I'm like, what was she at the time? 5, about to turn 5. She was 4.5, about to turn 5. I was like, my husband has family there that show their cattle, and it's not the end of the world. It's only been a few minutes. Like, the odds of your child being abducted, they're more likely to be struck by lightning. So I'm not super, super worried yet at this point. But after like 15 minutes and we haven't found her, and we've contacted security, and security is still having a hard time finding her, then I'm worried. And she's wandered off in Walmart. We had to get one of those little backpack things that's like a backpack that's like an animal that has a leash on it, because it's not something to really discipline either. It's not something that's intentional. She just gets distracted and wanders off and doesn't realize that she's wandered off. And it's 100% ADHD, because it's much better now that she has medication. Things still happen occasionally, but much less often now that she has medication. It was definitely an ADHD thing. So the whole point of that was we've had a few experiences with our children going missing, and it's sad to say that, but it's true. So anyways, I'm looking for her, and I'm not super concerned because, she wanders off sometimes. It happens. She gets distracted. Not the end of the world. I'll find her. No big deal. But I've been looking. I got to the point where I was looking long enough that I was starting to get concerned. Like, there's a bunch of cabins around us that people rent. What if she walked into a cabin and knocked on a door and somebody not so nice was in there? Like, what? I can't find her. I can't find her. There's nobody around. So there's not even there's anybody for me to ask, hey, have you seen a little girl with pink tights and a pink fluffy jacket and a bright green beanie? There's nobody for me to talk to. I'm just staring at the wilderness. There's cabins on one side that are pretty desolate. Obviously there's nobody there. And then the other side of me, there's just wilderness. There's a lake and trees and snow. And it's just, how am I going to find her? Right as I got to the point where I was starting to let panic creep in, I hear her sobbing. Backstory. Aiden is a banshee. Literally, the day she was born, my best friend called her a banshee, and it stuck. She screams bloody fucking murder if you look at her wrong. I kid you not. There has been times, Wicket, you're trying to get me out of here? There have been times when, like, the kids are in bed, it's bedtime. My husband and I are watching TV, they're supposed to be going to sleep, and I hear just, like she's dying, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what has happened? What has Zachary done? Zachary's beating her. He's trying to kill her. Like, that's what it sounds like. I'd go in there, and you know what happened? You know why she was screaming? Because he didn't want to play with her. He wanted to go to bed. Yeah, for reals. For fucking reals. And that's how she is. Like, any little thing doesn't go her way, and she just wails like it is the end of the world. She's been like that since birth, okay? And it's annoying, and we've been trying to break this, and it's just... Well, kind of thankful for it today, because I heard her wailing. It was very faint. It was very, very faint. But I remember I had, like, stopped for a second to think, like, okay, which direction am I going to go now to look? And I heard her wailing and was like, oh, Aiden. And she was a good distance from us. It was a good distance. I had to jog a little bit. I mean, it wasn't too terrible because it's pretty... Even though there's trees, the majority of the area we're in was pretty open. So even though she was pretty far away, like, we could see her from a distance because it was pretty open and expansive. So ran over there and got her. Made sure she was okay because she's been crying and wailing. I'm like, are you okay? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, are you sure? Are you hurt? Because she's freaking out. Yeah. I'm like, okay. You were just scared? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not going to lecture you on wailing right now because I'm grateful for it, but it was crazy. I was like, are you kidding me? Today of all days. Already lost one child on December 9th. God, you know what? I guess if you're going to take another child from me, please take them on December 9th so you don't ruin any more dates of the year for me. So. Then we got home. We ate. And Zachary had to go to bed early because he was very dramatic today. Very dramatic. Everything was the end of the world. It was being super negative. And I was like, you need some sleep. Like, you just need to go to sleep. It was like 5:30. It was like 5:30 when I gave him melatonin. But he needed some sleep. And sent him to bed. And then I had to go to the bathroom. Which, for reasons I'm not ready to disclose to you, I spend a lot of time in the bathroom. So it was a while that I was in there. And he's screaming in the room, asking if somebody will come lay down with him. So by the time I'm done going to the bathroom, I go in there and I lay down with him. And he just, like, pours his soul out about what an awful day he had. And I'm like, bro, I've had an awful day too. Like, today's the day that my kid died. Today's the day your brother died. Like, I'm thinking that's why he's having a horrible day, right? And honestly, even though he didn't say it, that probably is why he had such a horrible day. But he just focused on every negative thing that happened, everything that didn't go the way he wanted today. He just fixated on. He's laying in bed. He's not even, like, trying to get attention. Like, he's legitimately sobbing. He is distraught. And I'm like, what is going on? Are you okay? Like, what's up? Like, you gotta talk to me. What's going on? And he says he's had a horrible day. I'm like, well, what happened? What made your day so horrible? And I'm fully expecting that he's going to talk about his baby brother that died because he had a lot of issues about that. And that's totally what I'm expecting him to say. And he's like, oh was it? I was hungry when we got to the snow. Couldn't find my gloves, so my hands were really cold. And then Logan got to have a granola bar and I didn't. And then I didn't get to have hot chocolate afterwards. And then when we got home, you said I couldn't play a video game before I went to bed. I was like, well, damn, if that's a terrible day that leaves you sobbing in bed at the end of it, then fuck. I hate to see what happens when you really have a bad day. But I sat and talked to them about, focusing on the good things and not on the bad things, and talked about all, hey, your dad made you a really yummy breakfast? Yeah. You got to have bacon? Yeah. You didn't wet the bed last night? You woke up dry? Yeah. Look at all these good things I've mentioned, and I'm not even past 8 o'clock in the morning. Did you get to go to the snow? Yeah. Did you hit daddy with a snowball? Yeah. Did you hit your sister with a snowball? Yeah. Did you have Taco Bell for dinner? Yeah. Look, tons of good things happened today. You're focusing on 4 bad things that happened. 4 negative things, which I'm not saying are not negative. Not saying that at all. They were important to you. You were very upset about them. You're allowed to be upset about them. But look at all these good things that happened too. I know it's really hard to do, but you have to focus on the good things because you're going to train your brain to look for good things, and you're going to be much happier as a person overall. Versus if you always fixate on the bad things, you are going to be miserable. So we had a little talk about that. And then I was cuddling him in his bed, and I started to fall asleep. So I was like, bro, I got to get up. I got to go do stuff because I'm going to fall asleep. And it's 6 o'clock. I can't fall asleep right now. And that's pretty much today. I didn't cry yet. I'm about to do a video about the story of Judah, and I'm pretty I don't know. Maybe I'll cry. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But I didn't cry at all today. I cried last night, but I didn't cry today. And good news, the cats. Okay, for those of you that follow me solely for cats, now you get your little piece. So last time I updated you on the Dobby, get off of her. He's mounting her again. Dobby, hey, get off of her. I got a leaf. That's all I have to throw. I don't have anything to throw that won't hurt him. The 9-month-old kitten who is neutered just mounted the 6-month-old kitten that is spayed. He wants the poo-tang, but he don't have the equipment to get the poo-tang. So I don't know what his deal is with the poo-tang. Goodness. Anywho, that's not the cat update I was going to give you. Ziva and Tira. So last time I updated you guys, they were eating. Ziva's in our room. The door's shut. Tira's out. And we're slowly moving them closer and closer each day when they eat. At the last time I think I updated you guys, they were 10 feet apart with a closed door between them. At this point, I want to say they're about 3 to 4 feet apart with the closed door between them. Over the next week, I'm going to try to get it to them being both right up against the door. Both of them up against the door. And just eating on either sides of the door. And then hopefully we can get to that point by the end of this week. And then we can start feeding them. Dobby, leave Mocha alone. Oh no, he's not on Mocha. Now he's on Peppermint. He's switching between them. You are a whore, Dobby. We cut your balls out when you were 8 weeks old. Why are you doing this? You should not have hormones. Shit, bro. I'm live. I'm talking about this on live. Anywho. Hopefully by the end of the week, we've got them eating on like right up against the door, and then we're gonna open the door a little bit and let them eat with, like a couple inches of door open, and then the door all the way open, progress from there. And I'm just I'm hoping that the reintro works fine, that we don't have to rehome one of them, because I still don't know what the frack I will do, because I can't make a decision there. I can't. Dobby, get off of her! This cat has issues. He shouldn't want Poontang. He didn't even have the parts long enough to even develop the desire for Poontang. I wonder if they left one in there. That's not unheard of for a cat to be neutered, or any animal to be neutered, and one of the testicles is still in there. Which I don't get. If you're gonna remove an animal's testicles, wouldn't you count and make sure you have 2 when you're done? Because the same true is for females being spayed. It's not unheard of for an animal to be spayed, or like a cat, and still go into heat, and their owner's wondering how they're going, is saying oh yeah, well, a cat could go into heat after they're spayed because my cat's spayed and they're still going into heat. And then someone tells them well, then they have something still in there, and they go get it checked out, and there's still an ovary left. If you're the vet spaying this animal, would you not count and make sure you have 2 ovaries when you're finished before you stitch them up? I feel like that should be common. Shouldn't that be common sense? I'm you know what, Dobby? If you still have a testicle in you, then I want a refund. Give me my $65 back, because this cat still has testicles. Oh, I had a little bit to drink tonight, you guys. Sorry. So that is the end of this vlog. I will post this and all that jizzy jazz, and then in a little bit I will go ahead and tell you the story of Judah, which I don't know if I will do that live or not. We shall see.